We're moving from the Ukrainian capital to a community just over the Polish border. Tony Dokoupil is covering things there for us, the ongoing effort to assist hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian refugees. Tony, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's now more than 2 million total refugees. About 1 million of them have ended up here in Poland, half of them children. Many of them coming here have relatives in the United States, and those relatives would like to take them back there. But the U.S. State Department has said so far that refugees from Ukraine cannot resettle in America and will not be considered for resettlement unless the country they fled to is also considered to be unsafe. That is not the situation in Poland, and what we found out talking to a woman here trying to get 2 teenage relatives out of Ukraine is that that means here is where they must stay. As reports spread that war was coming to the Ukrainian city of Odessa, Marina Saifi told her 19-year-old sister Victoria and 16-year-old nephew Ilya about the 622 train to Poland and told them to run.
They were able to jump on a train and stay tight, yes, like that. So there were a lot of people who were trying to get out.
The moment the teens were safely on board, Saifi and her husband ran as well, boarding the next flight from California to Poland and leaving behind their 2 children, the youngest just 2 years old.
The direction were that as soon as you get out of the train, you are not going to any volunteers. You sit there and you wait 10 days, 20 days until your auntie comes to pick you up.
They reunited 5 days ago on that now famous train platform in Przemyśl, thinking the hard part was over. But that's where the family's luck ran out.
When we went to the American embassy, they just turned us away. They have no sympathy, no understanding. Even when I say I'm American citizen, I want to take my kids.
Despite reassurance from the U.S. government.
And we're going to keep providing security assistance, economic assistance, and humanitarian assistance.
And special protections for Ukrainians already living in the U.S. The State Department so far hasn't announced any exceptions for those fleeing the war, even if their closest family relatives are American. Saifi was stunned.
When the leaders of the country, tell you we stand with you, we support you, this is not actual support. Actual support is when you help me to bring my family. They don't have any place to go. They have to go with me.
To make matters worse, Victoria lost her passport in the rush out of Odessa.
Poland let her in without even checking the documents. They allow people in without even birth certificate because there is a humanity. And why America cannot be human?
The situation has left her in what feels like an impossible no man's land. She can't leave her family in Ukraine, but she also needs to get back to her children in America. How long can you stay in this limbo?
It's extremely hard. I'm a fighter. I'm going to be fighting for them. I will not send them back. I will never send them back.
But stuck in Poland and prohibited for now from entering the U.S., there's only one place these teenagers really want to be.
She wants to go home.
And part of the difficulty there for Saifi's family is that her other relative is a police officer in Ukraine, can't get out of the country, and then there's a grandmother there who's not well enough to travel, so she's got to stay. That's why the kids, if they want safety, need to be with her, and now she's stuck. We did reach out to her Congressman Eric Swalwell, and his office said that they're going to be contacting her and they're going to see if there's anything they can do to help. But Vlad and Marie, something I would point out here, of course, and it's obvious, but it is true and needs saying, that's just one family's story. There are hundreds of thousands, no doubt, very much like it.
Yeah, Tony, you described that family in your piece, and you have noticed other families, other young children. They are there behind you. We can see them. What are they telling you?
Well, many of them, fortunately, in their case, have relatives who are not so far away. America is a distant country compared to Poland, so a lot of people are getting here, and then they're going to Krakow, they're going to Warsaw, maybe they're going to Germany. We hear people going to Prague. And the most difficult part for them, the ones that you see behind me arriving, and they're all around me at this point, is how long they will have to wait here in the cold and the snow and the increasing muck before a person can get here to them to get them where they need to go. So it's a race against time and coldness. The weather is not good. But at least they have somewhere to go. Ukrainians can go to any country in Europe under a 2017 change to the rules. America, different story.
We hear these sort of stories of people walking hundreds of miles, cars being abandoned alongside the road. Just how exactly are people getting to the border?
Yeah, it's a great question. So there are a variety of ways that people get to the border. There used to be regular trains, but the schedules are all gone. And the regular trains are also not the only ones running. So one family, for example, we spoke to was on a short run train, meaning no bathrooms, standing for 20 hours to get here. Another family, and this is a common story, will end up on a train that will get them to Lviv, where there are supposedly, the reports that we're hearing are 200,000 refugees displaced internally just there in Lviv. And then from Lviv, there are buses, Red Cross buses, that will take them here to Medica. So the large flow of people we've seen in the last few days has been a result of an effort to relieve the pressure on Lviv and get them here, knowing that that train to Shemish, which Scott Pelley has covered, others have covered, is not running like it used to. So this has become the alternate kind of an overflow point.
Yeah, and Tony, we've seen through your reporting and others, I mean, right now we're looking at over 1 million refugees trying to escape the horrific violence in Ukraine, and they are going to all parts of Europe. I mean, it's not just Poland, it's Slovakia, it's Lithuania. And yet there are people also who say, look, this is a wonderful thing that we're seeing, that these countries are opening up their borders. You heard that woman in your piece saying they didn't even look at the passports or the documents. And one would hope, of course, that all the world's refugees who are fleeing violence and invasions by hostile forces would find the same open doors. That isn't the case, but at least for now, you're hearing stories of people saying they've had no problem finding themselves welcome in the countries that they're trying to get to.
Within Europe, no problems at all. Within Europe, they come, they get over the border, and then they are free to go anywhere within the European Union. The broader picture is different, and you know from your coverage of immigration to the U.S. that America has at times been very generous with its admission of refugees, but in more recent years, a lot of people look at the policies and think it's become quite a gap in our moral fabric.
All right, Tony Dokoupil for us at the border. Tony, you've been doing incredible reporting there. Thank you so much for sharing your reporting with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Vlad. Thanks, Anne-Marie.